Hello, I'm Rashid McCown, and today I will be here talking to you about the fact that you do not need a full kitchen to make a healthy meal. Now, this all started back when I got deployed and I got tired of eating chow hall food because on chow hall food it states for military and prisoner consumption only, which scared me. All you need is a few kitchen appliances and an outlet. And so what I did was I started to buy food and cook it in my room. So you'll be able to do these things anywhere you have a microwave, in your dorm room, in your barracks, in your office. Sometimes I do this at work as well. So the first things I want to point out are important things that you need to cook this food. One, being the food, some of it I have out here. Two, a thermometer to make sure you heat everything up to the proper temperature. This is an instant read thermometer. Probably the most important thing that I've been using is a microwave. And this right here is something that you can use if you want to make something high-end. This is called a water circulator or sous vide. And this is what high-end restaurants use to cook steaks to the perfect doneness, because doneness is a temperature and it's not a time, it's not how well you grill. It's actually a temperature. So that's how your steaks come out perfect. So now I'm going to go into the two big things you need to know if you want to cook food using appliances. The first one is you need to know how things are actually cooked. So you have something like ceviche. Ceviche is never used in an environment that applies heat. So they'll use lemon or an acid to cook. And that's one way of doing things. For those who don't know, ceviche is a seafood mixture in which they use an acid to cook the food, and then you're allowed to eat it because it kills all the bacteria. And another way that we cook food is by applying heat. And the way that I came to all of the things that I've been doing here is that I'm going to throw this in the microwave really quick. I learned that microwaves work by just agitating water in your food. So I just stuck some minced vegetables in here, and I'm going to cook that while we work on this presentation. So if it agitates water, and that's how it heats up everything, then I realized that I could expand the things that I was cooking from not just soups and cans of food and stuff like that, but to other things like raw food, being chicken or fish or steak. And the big problem with cooking these foods is it drying out or being underdone. There's two ways of taking care of this. One of them is to put another cup of water in the microwave with your food to keep it nice and pressurized and have a lot of moisture in there. The other way is the way that I use to cook this asparagus right here, the rice, and also the chicken, is I season my food and then I wrap it in a wet paper towel. And so that allows all the moisture to stay in, the food stays really flavorful, and you're allowed to cook it long enough for it to cook through, but it doesn't dry out. And the last thing that I'm going to say is picking the food that you're going to cook in a smart way is a very, very big thing. So on this plate I have chicken thighs. Chicken thighs have a lot of fat in them, so it's really hard to dry out. I don't recommend most people cooking chicken breasts in the microwave because they'll dry out a lot because they don't, like I said, they don't have the fat. The brown rice right here is actually minute rice. It contains all the same nutrients as you cooking rice over a long period of time, but you can throw it in your microwave for 7 minutes and it'll be done. My favorite thing to cook in a microwave is actually vegetables and Alaskan snow crabs. Like Alaskan snow crabs, just vegetables because they're mostly water, and so are Alaskan snow crabs. I usually go and pick them up from my local grocery store. I throw them in the microwave for about 5 minutes and they always come out perfect. Ask my wife, she hates the smell. So now that I have explained to you some of the ideas behind cooking your food at home or somewhere else, if you don't have the use of a microwave, I'm going to present to you one of the things that I've been cooking, which is the mixed vegetables, and that is very hot. I'm just gonna put a little bit on the plate so everybody can see. And if you guys would like to taste the food, you're welcome to. And thanks for coming. Oh, one more thing I forgot to add is that this water circulator not only will do vegetables and things like that, I have actually cooked an entire pork roast with this. All that it requires is a large enough pan to fit whatever food you're gonna cook, and the water in there, and the water circulator is set inside with the food. You can use this on a timer. I've cooked the pork roast for 72 hours over the weekend, and it came out to be some of the best shredded pork I've ever had in my life. So with that, you guys can dig in. Thank you. Wave at the camera.